Meanwhile, a story that is getting a lot of news on the internet and even here on the Fox News channel. Houston Rockets GM Daryl Morey a couple of days ago tweeted out support for the protests in Hong Kong. He said, fight for freedom, stand with Hong Kong. Okay, that seems pretty innocuous given what's going on in the world, but not to the Chinese.
No. It's a free country, but yeah, go ahead.
Chinese, they're going to stop airing the NBA games now, the preseason games, in response to that. They're furious about it.
Yeah, they are, because they're not a free country, and they control every aspect of that. They control media, they control the economy, they control... No criticism allowed against the communist Chinese. The question was, how would the NBA react? I mean, we saw them, the owner himself, or the GM of the Rockets, pulled down the tweet, put out an apology about it, tried to lessen the blowback. Well, Adam Silver, NBA commissioner, came out overnight in recent response and had this to say about the GM of the Rockets and freedom of speech. Listen.
The long-held values of the NBA are to support freedom of expression, and certainly freedom of expression by members of the NBA community. And in this case, Daryl Morey, as the general manager of the Houston Rockets, enjoys that right as one of our employees. We are not willing to compromise those values. And I'm sympathetic to our interests here and to our partners who are upset.
I'm sure they're losing a lot of money, but I was proud of him for supporting him, the GM of the Rockets.
Sure. You got to wonder how China's going to feel about that, though, because they're saying, okay, it's all about freedom of speech. We support the GM's freedom of speech. Now what?
Yeah, is it about patriotism or is it about profits? I mean, it's actually a very simple equation. We live in a free country. The NBA's been doing all this social awareness, social justice stuff in players, just like the NFL, where they chime on issues. But you chime in on political freedom of expression in Hong Kong, and suddenly now? Right. I mean, so the official policy might be what he said, but underneath the surface, he was pressured quickly to not do that. And are we really going to let our league, our country, be controlled by China? We've seen other companies, Marriott, Delta, Gap, other companies have given in to China time and time again.
And so he's saying we support him, but at the same time, what if the GM puts that tweet back up?
Exactly. He should be able to.
Then what's the NBA going to do?
All right, let us know what you think, friends, at foxnews.com.